the hugest microphone.
The Australian government regards as absolutely horrific the suicide bomb attack on innocent civilians that has taken place in Israel. We are particularly angered that in this vile act of violence against innocent people, an Australian-born 15-year-old girl has lost her life. This is somebody who's barely more than a child, and to be dragged into this disgraceful act of violence, to lose her life, for her family to be so savagely dealt with, we regard as an absolute disgrace. On this particular occasion, where an Australian-born person has been killed, and it's a young girl, the anger of the Australian government is not to be disguised. Whether it's diplomatic or undiplomatic, we are very angry about this, and we condemn it in the strongest of terms. It's a terrible thing to have done. I'm glad that Yasser Arafat has dissociated himself from this act of violence. The Australian officials, along with the German and American officials, are all working together as a team to try to get into Afghanistan, to get to Kabul, and to see what we can possibly do to get in our case, the 2 Australians and also the Germans and the Americans released.
But there is no guaranteed consulate access to the 2 Australians yet?
Well, I think we could say the signs are quite good, because they have at least made a commitment to provide visas. They wouldn't do that if they weren't going to give any access at all. So, but I mean, this is consular access. We obviously want to get the Australians out. And so we'll just do what we can. It's going to be a difficult situation, there's no question of that. Dealing with the Taliban is not going to be terribly easy. We don't have an embassy in Kabul, and there are logistical problems getting from Islamabad to Kabul. But anyway, we're doing our best and working with the Germans and the Americans.